If you have a passion for something, go for it. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something.
Hi, I'm Elaine DePrince, and this is one of my daughters, Michaela DePrince, and together
We wrote the book, Taking Flight. Taking Flight is just about a girl going through so many struggles. You go through struggles in life, but there's always a positive outcome in it.
I perceive it as the story of a girl who rises from nothing and becomes a ballerina through support of others, but also through her own incredible persistence.
The orphanage was in Sierra Leone, West Africa. Once my parents passed away, I had to go there because my uncle didn't want to take care of me anymore. And in the orphanage, they ranked us from 1 to 27. 1 was the favorite child of the orphanage, and 27 was the least favorite. I was number 27 because of my vitiligo, and they thought that I was the child of the devil. You know, sometimes I barely had anything to eat, and, you know, they kept telling me, you're never going to get adopted because you're the devil's child. Who would want to adopt a girl that looks like you? I thought by then I've already lost so many people that I loved that nothing good is ever going to happen to me again. But then one day I find a magazine outside the gate, and it was a picture of a ballerina. I didn't know it was a ballerina. I just thought she was some fairy on her tippy toes in a really pretty tutu. You know, when I saw her, she inspired me to be something great, to be happy again, to live for something instead of just being depressed and sad at such a young age. And I thought, you know, maybe there's a chance that I'll get adopted, maybe.
The adoption process for an international adoption usually lasts forever, but our little girls were hiking over the mountains, and families had to be available for them once they got to Guinea. So once I filed to adopt the girls, it was only a matter of a few months before I was on my way to Africa to pick them up.
I just assumed that my American mother would have my pointe shoes and my tutu and my tiara and everything that I needed to become this ballerina, but she didn't. So then I had to explain to her what I needed to be, and so I took the magazine out and I showed her, and I don't know how she understood, but she told me, you know, if you work hard, you can be this person.
When I look at her, I think of that little 4-year-old come out of that plane, and to see her at this point in her life just amazes me. Well, Michaela and I have been collaborating on this book since she was 4 years old, but we didn't realize this. When she was a little girl, she had a lot of fears and a lot of terrible memories of her time in Sierra Leone, and I would encourage her to tell them to me.
My mom wrote it down in a notebook, and every single time I would tell her something about my memories, she would write it down, so she had that base already.
It was her story, her voice, her memories, and I just made it neat and tidy.
One of my favorite things to say is that to never be afraid to be a poppy in a field of daffodils, because that is the only way you can make it.